you have the capacity to do it. He'll see to that. He's not going to ask anything more of you than what you are capable of doing. He's going to see to it that whatever he calls upon you to do, he'll provide you with what you need to accomplish it. 43, the Holy Spirit helps men do ordinary tasks, such as in Judges 6:34. Over to the book of Judges, chapter 6, verse 34. But the Spirit of the Lord came upon Gideon, and he blew a trumpet, and Abiezer was gathered after him. Holy Spirit helped him blow the trumpet. I mean, you wouldn't think that would be something that he would need, you know. I mean, ordinary tasks, the day-to-day stuff. That's why I say you need to be yielded to the Holy Spirit and look to his guidance in everything. He will guide you, even in what seems to be the ordinary, the common, the mundane. It's important. And lastly, number 44, the Holy Spirit helps men do unusual tasks that require supernatural strength, as in Judges 14:6. You can pretty much guess who that's going to be. Judges 14:6. And we're talking about Samson. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he rent him, talking about a lion, as he would have rent a kid. And he had nothing in his hand, but he told not his father or his mother what he had done. There's another place where it says that he walked away with the gates of the city on his back. I don't care if he was built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He ain't doing that. And again, I don't think that Samson was any more powerfully built than any average man. It was the power of God that came up. Okay, think about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Okay, their bodies weren't made, you know, of flame-proof materials. They weren't asbestos. Okay, yeah. How did they endure that furnace? That the heat was so great on that when they opened up the doors to that furnace, the guys who went to throw them in were killed by the blasted heat. Yeah. Many times, God will give you a supernatural ability when you need it to accomplish. Dr. Ruckman talked one time about, I forget where he was, I think he was in Georgia, the old country road. He's going one way coming down the road, and coming to this old rickety bridge that was wide enough, literally wide enough for one car. All of a sudden around the corner comes this other car full of young guys, obviously been drinking, and they come flying, saying, there's no time to stop. You've got a bridge one car wide. How the cars passed each other and said, all I know is it happened. How did that happen? How was that possible that they didn't hit head on, collide, and all get killed there? The hand of God. All of a sudden you got angels grab up his car and we need to remember not to underestimate the capacity of God to provide supernaturally when it's needed.
Pastor, it's with David and Goliath.
Yeah.
Thing, right?
Yeah.
Hit him right where.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, I mean.
He could barely lift a sword, right?
Right.
You know, here's a guy that's, you know, a good 10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, and you know, he slings a stone, you know, and puts it right dead between this guy's eyes. Okay, knocks him senseless, you know, and then lops his head off. And David said, look, Okay, you're coming after me with, you know, your sword and your shield and your spear, and says, and I'm coming to you in the name of the Lord. Okay, you're toast. Yeah, you know, and you know when the Philistines saw this, you know, this, you know, I mean, he was maybe 16, 17 at best at this time. He wasn't a mature man. They turn and run, and then the whole army of Israel comes in. You know, of course, the thing I always like is he picks up 5 stones.
Yeah.
You know, because we find out later he's got 4 brothers. Goliath does. You know, he said, okay, I got one for you and one for each of your brothers too. You know, send them on down. You know, that's the confidence, the trust.
But that war right there, the killing of one man saved a lot of people from getting killed on that.
Well, I mean, that's it. You know, and I mean, how many times did the Philistines see God work for Israel and yet didn't turn? You know, sad thing there. You know, people, that happens. People see God work in the lives of the faithful and yet will not turn. All right, we're going to stop there. Shut the camera off here, and we're going to take prayer requests.